All right, welcome to the live stream, everyone. Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're wandering with the squad like Xenoblade. Rush like Mario, we on a new wave. Never slow down. Winners don't need no shade. So welcome to the live stream. We're back. Trying to be back. It's been a while since that live stream, so just trying to be back here with you guys, hanging out, talking video games, and give you guys updates on what's happening, right? Because there's a lot has happened in the last couple of weeks. And so let me go ahead and make sure that I'm live streaming well to all the platforms here. Welcome everybody on X. Welcome on YouTube. Welcome on Twitch. Welcome on Facebook. And I think I'm also streaming on Kick, but I can't see it here on my end. But yeah. Hello, guys. Welcome, Bronny. Welcome, Lottie. Hello, Joycey. Hello, Zelda Player. Hello, Piglet Tube, Nintendo All Stars, Inferno, Lycan. Welcome, everyone to the chat. I appreciate you being here. Let me just go ahead and share the live stream really quickly here for those who have not yet, because the YouTube notifications. I'm already convinced. I'll talk to you in a little bit about that, about what's happening. I've been watching a couple of creators and educating myself on what's happening with YouTube, all the changes that are kind of there, and so we are gonna go be talking about that, channel updates. But I welcome everyone thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. Let me go ahead and share the stream here real quickly on social media. That way it could trigger a new notification for people, because notifications are all over the place. They're everywhere, but on your notifications. So let me go ahead and just do this here quickly. I got my watch. I got notification. Awesome. Thank you, Zelda Player. Make sure that if you have notifications on. Did you get notifications or did you not get notifications? Because I see you retracted the message, so maybe you didn't get it. We'll be talking about that in a little bit, because there's a lot going on. There's big changes going on with YouTube. Oh, you did not. I did not with no issue. I didn't. I did. Oh, I did with no issue. Okay, I got a notification this time. Okay, that's awesome. That's great. Let me get my phone real quick. All right. Okay, let's see here. All right. Yeah, so thank you guys for the feedback on the notifications. Bronny I got notified immediately. Awesome. Joycey did also. Zelda Player got notified. That's awesome. That's actually the first time I hear good news on the notification front. So that's actually a good thing, and I'm happy. That makes me happy. Nintendo game dude. Why don't I get notified? That's that you post. Why don't I ever get notified that you post? I mean, and that's the thing, that not everybody gets notifications. So if those people who are getting notifications can share their settings, do you guys have like all notifications turned on? And then did you do anything extra so that those notifications jump in, right? There's a lot of factors that and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, because I learned quite a bit. Okay, so live stream notifications, but not always for videos. See, that's actually a big. I've been sub before the OLED came out. Wow. And so That's crazy. So that's insane. So we'll talk about that today, and we'll see if we can come up with the way that, um, you know, we can get notifications working on our channel, right? Because I think if we work together, we can get those notifications working. Um, do, 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 do. All right, let me go ahead and just share the stream here really quickly for my people over on X. All right, let me go ahead and that that. Okay, post this. Yep. We are live. We are live. We are live. All right. Okay, I went ahead and shared that. Okay. So welcome everyone again, once again to the live stream. Pika X Rich, welcome, welcome, welcome. Update about Switch 2 Lite, Mini, and 3D Mario for Switch 2. Well, we are talking about 2026. Okay. We are talking about Nintendo in 2026. So we will go over what are the chances that Nintendo release a Nintendo Switch 2 Lite, and why would it be a great time to release it in 2026? So we're gonna be going over that in this live stream. So yeah, we'll go over that. Let's see here. Let's see here. This is not related to Nintendo, but with how popular this film has gotten and how it's blown up, I'm generally curious how have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? I've heard of them, but I've never seen it. No, I think that's like a Netflix kind of thing. I haven't seen it. No, I know I've heard that those are the top 3 Halloween costumes for this year, which is crazy. But yeah, welcome everyone to the live stream officially. We are here live talking about Nintendo. I'm going to give you guys also a channel update, things that are happening behind the scenes, things that I'm doing, changes that I'm making, so that we can kind of try to get on board with the new changes on YouTube, right? Other than let me lower this music background. So other than just kind of be upset at YouTube or even quit YouTube for some reason, I'd rather just learn the new changes. If I get to learn and perfect the new changes, and I start making content based on what YouTube how YouTube wants me to make content now, then maybe we could get the channel back on track. And that's what my focus is on right now, right? We are getting the channel back on track. I'm trying to make the videos. Apparently, longer videos are the thing now, right? Instead of my regular 5 to 10 minute videos that I used to make, you can expect maybe the minimum length 15 minutes videos. And so what I'll do then is, of course, I'll make sure that all the videos have timestamps on them. We'll have multiple stories instead of just the normal 3. And of course, every video will end up with the Power Up for Life little nugget at the end, which is completely optional. Let me know in the chat if you guys saw today's video. If you're not, I encourage you to go watch it. And let me know if that little nugget at the end helped you. It's called Power Up for Life, or Life Power Up, right? Or one up. I don't know. Something like that. So I'm still working on the name. You guys can help me with that. But it's just little advice that I give you guys, that I share with you guys, um, outside of gaming, so that I can provide some sort of value to your personal life rather than just talk video games, right? Video games is the way we meet, right? But I want to become a friend to you, right? And a friend helps you in different areas with advice on certain things in life. So that power up for life kind of thing is not gaming related. I do use game analogy to talk about it, but it's more as a little bit of inspiration to you to help you out with that. Um, but yeah, there's been a lot of changes happening on YouTube, a lot, and unfortunately, this affects. There are two types. There's three types of creators. There are three types of creators. There are the smaller creators who are just starting YouTube. These are creators under, I would say, under 10,000 subscribers. There are the mid, the what would you call? I just heard it for the first time today. Um, Middle class YouTube, which is funny. Um, there's middle class YouTube, which is anything from 20, 30, 40,000 subscribers all the way up to about 200,000, right? 200, 300,000. I would say 300,000, from anywhere from the 20, 30,000 up to 300,000. And then there's upper class YouTube from 400,000 and up. That's how it was explained to me on like these lessons that I'm taking. So there are three classes of YouTube: the just starting YouTube, middle class up to 300,000, 20,000 to 300,000, and then there is the 400,000 and up, which is I guess established YouTubers, right? And so the class that's being hit the most is the middle class. Okay, the middle class is being hit the most with these changes. It's where the most quitting is taking place. People are giving up completely. They're just not, they're not. You feel it. You feel it because you don't have 1 million subscribers, and so the changes are felt, but not in a way that a person, for example, like me, 50,000 subscribers, feels it. Right? It's felt a different way, and notifications are a big thing about this. Not everyone is getting notifications, and let's say if I were, excuse me, last year, I would say last year, towards the beginning of this year, I was averaging, I would say 4 to 6,000 views per video, 4 to 6,000, sometimes 7, depending on the video and how popular the topic is. But my lower video were making 3,000 views, up to 3 to 5 to 6,000. Then that was an average for and that's a normal average for a channel that is 50,000 subscribers, right? You can expect maybe like what, 14%. I think it's the 10 to 14% from the viewership to ratio to subscriber views, right? And so I was okay with that. I was fine with that, right? I was not making I was not making like a full-time living, but it was a huge help. It was just a massive help financially for me and for my family, right? And I saw YouTube as another income. Like I literally saw YouTube as another income to my household. And my job and my role as a dad, as a husband, is to make sure that my wife, my kids feel provided for, right? If you guys don't know my background, I do have a digital media design bachelor's degree, but I lost my sight, right? I lost half of my sight. And so because of that, I, you know, that one thing followed another. And so I lost my employment because I could no longer work at 100% level to, and so that's why I was doing content creation by that then, but that's when I completely, I am on disability because of my eyesight. I don't want to be, but that's the way it is. Um, and I'm trying to work my way back up to where I can be a best provider for my family, right? And so YouTube was becoming that until this year, until I would say until summer, maybe before summer or towards the beginning of the year. I would say February. Let's say February. YouTube was becoming that for me. It was becoming a resource. I was just so happy because, man, there's nothing better than to provide for your family. To me, there's no better feeling than to make your wife happy and your kids happy and content. I mean, I was born to be a dad. I feel like I was born to be a dad. I was born to be a husband, and nothing makes me happier. And so, with being a dad, when being a husband, that is just one of the greatest joys in life to provide for them, right? It doesn't matter. I tell my wife, hey, I just got paid. Take everything, use it for the house, do whatever you have to do, and nothing brings me more joy than to that, right? Nothing in the world like brings me more joy than to, provide for my family, because that's our role, right? As parents and as a husband. But yeah, the changes came about, and from, there was other things that happened to our channel. A lot of you know, I don't want to get into that because that was more an attack on me personally. Somebody tried to spam my channel with reports, right? With reporting my channel so that it could be shadow banned. It was a big deal we had to deal with, but that's done now. That's completely done. I'm happy that that's fixed. We banned those people. But the changes that YouTube made kind of made it 10 times more difficult to the income went down completely because of that, right? And I don't do a lot of sponsored videos. I don't ask for donations, or you guys took it upon yourself, and you guys like went nuts with the memberships, and you have no idea how much that means to me. It's insane. We like, since everything has happened, you guys took it upon yourselves to literally support me in that way. And now, when my goal, look at my dog. Now, when my goal was to have 100 members, I have 200 members on the channel. You guys just went with the support, and I don't know how to thank you. I just don't know how to thank you. I'm overjoyed and filled with so much gratitude for you for just doing that for me. And I mean, look, you know what she's doing, right? She's trying to dig a hole. Trying to dig a hole in my couch. Zelda Player 85. Exactly my point. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I thank you so much for your support. For the 5 gifted, means the world to me. Welcome, Caroline. Welcome, Joycey. Welcome, Michael. Welcome, from Garden to Grow. I love that name. Welcome, Virgilio Pena. Welcome to the Odyssey, and thank you, Zelda Player, for those memberships. I appreciate you more than you know. It means the world to me. And so yeah, you guys have just overwhelmed me with support, and on behalf of my wife and my kids, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. YouTube is not easy. YouTube is actually a full-time job. If you guys could, if I could show you my setup here, YouTube is a full-time job. It's not. Let me see if I can show you my. If I can show, I'm sending a picture to myself so I can show you here the setup that I have. This is an all-in-one setup on the desk, just because we're moving, right? We're moving very soon, and so I went ahead and put all my stuff on one desk so that I can just roll it out of the room and continue making content for you guys. But let me share this image here. All right, let's see here. Sorry about the messiness. Sorry about the messiness, but just I'm showing you what I have right now. This is me. That is me right there. See, this is exactly what I'm looking at right now. The camera is right here, right there, right? Um, you guys can see my little thingy here. You guys see my AverMedia dock. This is my AverMedia dock here. I use it all the times right there. My this is what I'm looking at. Okay, this is exactly what I'm looking at from my end. My two screens here. My desk is in the closet back there. Okay, so behind this, my desk is in the closet. Like if I put my desk in the closet there, and of course you can see the back, what I have in the back here. You know, this is the other side, and then of course I have another TV. This is the TV right here. But um, yeah, that is you. This has been it's more like a business in a way, but a people business, right? It's something that creating content, becoming a video game journalist. I do have a minor in journalism. It's called new. My degree is in major in digital media and design, bachelor's degree, and a minor in new media journalism. Right, that means like online journalism instead of print. Um, and so I've tried to dedicate my entire career, YouTube career, to that, to becoming a new media journalist for Nintendo and video games. And no, I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not leaving anytime soon. Not leaving anytime soon. I am adjusting, right? We are adjusting. We have to adjust to the changes, and we have to grow with the changes. YouTube is it has changed drastically. I think they would have done a better job at changing things and slowly educating us, the creators, so that we can make slow changes without affecting our income or our revenue streams or even affecting you guys. I think YouTube just they were too drastic. They were way too drastic in those changes and those updates. Instead of slowly implementing the changes, they just literally cut us off cold turkey, right? And now we have to start almost from the bottom and try to work our way up the ladder in a new system, right? It's like starting all over again. Yep, we got 50,000 subscribers, 54,000, right? But now, as you notice, if you look at my previous videos or the videos these past couple of months, you notice that like if you go back enough towards and look at my videos, you'll see the constant 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, right? And then you'll see a cutoff where it goes down into the hundreds, and even some videos I've had to re-upload and try to change again because it doesn't pass even the hundred view, right? But it's just all changes that I have to look for and implement. And I'm watching a lot of YouTube help videos on how to adjust to the changes. just because I'm a fighter and I want to stick with you guys, like you guys are sticking with me. And so, yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes to the channel. I'm experimenting with how to deliver the news, how to deliver content. Today's video was about 16 minutes long. They're normally about 10 to maybe 5. Some are 5, some are 10 minutes long. But today was 15 minutes long, and I think that's where we're gonna from now on keep it at about 15 minutes long. They will all have timestamps. And so let me know in the chat if you have seen any other creator kind of help you understand the changes as a viewer. Let me know in the chat if any other creator out there has helped you understand the changes, and so in a way that you know exactly what to do to help your favorite creators. Because if not, I want to do that for you guys. I want to do that for you guys. I want to show you exactly what you can do to help your favorite creator, not just me, because I know that YouTube is filled with great, amazing creators, and I want to help you help them as well. What's up from Germany? What's up? What's up, Lucas? Thank you so much for being here. Tabby the cat is in the house. And so that's what I want to do. I want to help you guys help others, right? Because that's what we do. We like to help other people, and if I could help you help others, then that's a big win, not only for me but for other creators and for yourself too, because you end up supporting your favorite content creators, right? And there are two things that mean everything now. Like, there's literally two things. One of them is everything. The other one is good, but not as good as the other one. Still good. So there's just two things, and it's a very easy thing for you to do, unless you have the time. But you can still divide it, right? Number one, engagement. Okay. Now, what is engagement? Engagement is any action you take on the video. Like, comment, right? Like, comment, and then any other engagement you have, like if you reply to somebody, on that same video, if you you like somebody else's comment on that same video. So that's the one, engagement. That's what YouTube is looking for. Engagement. The other one, which is the most important one, excuse me, the most important one, and this is how you can make any channel blow up. You have the power. Watching the entire video. Like, literally watching the whole video. Watching 100% of the video. That is everything. Because YouTube is looking to keep you on the platform. Okay, to keep you on the platform on YouTube. And so engagement and watch time are the biggest helpers for any video, right? So even if a video is 10 minutes, is 20 minutes long, and you say, you know what, I can watch 10 minutes now, and I'll come back and watch the other 10 later on, that still counts. That still counts, and that helps exactly the same as if you were to watch the entire video on the first sitting. Okay, so those are your options. Like as a viewer, that's all YouTube cares about. Like how long are you watching a video for, and how are you interacting with the video and with the community in that video, right? And so that's what makes channels just skyrocket, right? I'm not telling you, hey, watch all my videos or watch my entire video, because I'm not going to obligate you to watch something you're not interested in, right? Watch whatever you're interested in, right? If you'd like to help if you like to push, say, you know what, this topic I don't care too much about, but let me go ahead and help Mike out with the watch time. I'll leave it playing in the background and just leave it playing in the background and let it play out. You know, or if you want to do the same thing with other videos, you know what? Let me go ahead and play these leave them in topics podcast playing in the background, and I'll listen to Paul, Joyce, Josh, and Mike just talk in the background, right? You know, those are good ways that you can help. You can help our channel. You know, you can help our channel, and the algorithm will pick it up. On my end, it means making longer form content, creating not no longer 4 minutes or 5 minutes or 6 minutes. I have to make longer content, at least 15 minutes, even 20 minutes if I can. Um, so that the watch time increases on my channel, and as the watch time increases, so so does the recommendations from YouTube to bring other people into our community, right? Because our end goal is to grow our community, right? To become a channel of influence so that we can do a lot more, right? Um, and that's those are the channel updates. I wanted to share that with you guys so that you are aware of how to help your favorite content creator, right? Not just me, just help whomever, whatever creator you guys love out there, and make sure that you interact with that video. You hit the like button, even if you didn't like the video, you can hit the dislike button. You can also leave your comment below, right, or reply to a comment. Any interaction you have. Now, if you're just watching on your phone, you're watching on the go, hitting that like button and watching some of the video and then coming back to watch the rest, you can do that too. And so that's what YouTube is now pushing more. Our niche. What the heck is this? I'm not promoting that thing, but in the back. Get out of there. Our niche is Nintendo news, right? And so I'm planning on working on more content that is more evergreen, right? Content that is more story based, so you guys can stick around, you guys can enjoy it, right? Something that can help you guys, entertain you guys and create a good, nice, safe space of entertainment for you and your family, So that's where we're at right now. That's where, channel wise, that's where we are at. So let me know. I would love to know, how you guys feel about that. How you guys feel about that update. And let me know what would you love to see. If there's something that I've done in the channel before that you like to see come back, you can share it. Share it here, and of course I will work on that. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. No, I'm not. I'm not leaving YouTube. Not leaving YouTube. I mean, can't ever say never, but as of today, I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not leaving YouTube. Yes, I have days. I do have days like I feel like I feel like giving up. I do have them. Like every like every person in this planet, but I can't. It's not in my nature to give up, right? I can't. I like to find ways to work around it or adjust to the new ways of YouTube so that I can succeed on a platform, right? And that we could grow the community. What's up, Travis? Thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. So that's where we are. That's where we are at right now when it comes to YouTube changes. If you have not done so, I would love for you to join our Discord. If one of our mods can share the Discord channel in the chat. Thank you, Duan. Appreciate it. That's a cool name, man. Dwan Davis. Sounds like a either like a movie star or a basketball player or a sports caster. It's a really cool name. Radiant 785. What's up? How you doing? Hmm. Pokemon fan, thank you so much for sharing the Discord, the Discord. Yeah, join us on Discord. If you'd like to get real notifications, you know, sometimes YouTube doesn't notify you. I will always share when I'm live and where when I upload a new video on Discord, and so you'll get all the notifications from Discord, 100%. When YouTube fails, Discord comes through. so so yeah, that's the thing. Now, how about let's talk about Nintendo now. Um, let's talk about Nintendo. Let me go ahead and do this here. Nintendo looking great. Yeah. Okay, so our next topic today, we'll talk about Nintendo. We'll talk about Nintendo and something that I have not looked at for a while, but I took a look. I took a peek today, and I was excited when I saw this, and I want to share it with you guys today. It has to do with Nintendo in 2026. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of bring this over here, and then share my screen here. Let's go ahead, share screen. Who's there? Lincoln? Hi, Lincoln. Lincoln, you here, buddy? Hey, Link. Link. All right. So there we have it. Take a look, guys. This right here has me super excited. I wonder if I just do this one. There you go. So this right here, Nintendo looking good in 2026, which is something super cool. And we're gonna go over Nintendo's calendar. We'll go over what's still to be released, and then how Nintendo has already, started off 2026 on a good foot. Okay, and the reason why I think this is I'll break it down in a minute. I'll break it down in a second because this might also make you excited. Sometimes that people take a couple of things that I report on, and they talk about it as well. You guys are if you guys are watching, you have your own channel, feel free. This is a theory if you want to share it as well. But right now, we are now here, right? We are in October 27th, and so yeah, we have Pokemon Legends EA launched about 10 days ago, right? Pokemon Legends EA. I have not yet beat the game. I'm still enjoying it. I'm taking my time. My review is coming up soon. So Pokemon Legends EA is the game of this month. Next month we are going to jump into Hyrule Warriors on the 6th. Okay, on November 6th, Hyrule Warriors. And then on the same month, we have two big games, Kirby Air Riders and Hyrule Warriors. I think Sakurai did a fantastic job at leveling up this game, Kirby Air Riders, and showing us how big this game truly is, right? So two big banger games for November, which is just the best way to end the year. I think this is one of the best endings when it comes to video game wise to a year. Look at this. Hyrule Warriors on November 6th. On November 20th, Kirby Air Riders. And just a couple weeks later, on December 4th, we got Metroid Prime 4. Crazy Crazy end, crazy end to a year. Right now, look, Hyrule Warriors is out. Okay, it is out next week. Next week, Thursday. Okay, next week, Thursday is Hyrule Warriors launch. All right, you know we're gonna have our first impressions podcast for Hyrule Warriors, and that's gonna be our last podcast before the finale, which is awesome. Then on Metroid Prime 4 Beyond that's coming out on the 4th, which is also another Thursday, right? Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Okay. Look at the calendar. Comes out on the 4th, right? The Game Awards is on the 11th, I think, of December. Let me see. December 11th. But look at the end of this year, guys. Look at the end of this year. Look at the next 3 games we have lined up. Crazy. We have Pokemon just now, which is awesome. Actually, just take a look at the last 4 games of the year. 2 crazy good games in October, and 2 crazy good games in November. Right? Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for October 2nd, then Pokemon Legends Z8 October 16th. Twice 2 games in 1 month. That actually 3 games if we count we count Galaxy 1 and 2 as 2 separate games, so it's 3 games in 1 month. And then we have 2 games in November with Hyrule Warriors and Air Riders, and then of course in December, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Okay, all right, and so that's there. We're ending the year on a really high note. Now think about this. Let's go to next year. Who's ready for 2026? Because 2026 is already laid out. Okay, and there are with the games announced for 2026, we can already hint at like bigger games arriving on 2026, and I'll show you why. First thing, October is over, guys. October is over. This week is Halloween. This very week is Halloween. After that, November hits. Christmas is here. I'm gonna put my tree on the. I'm gonna put my Christmas tree up back here on November 1st. And I'm gonna decorate. We're gonna have a live stream where I can decorate the tree with Christmas ornaments, with Nintendo ornaments. But let's go into 2026 because this is where it gets exciting. Okay, we start off the year with Mario Tennis Fever. Okay, the brand new Mario Tennis coming out in February 12th. Now February is a Nintendo Direct month, so now we know around when that Nintendo Direct will happen. It's gonna happen after Mario Tennis comes out, probably the very next week. Okay, Mario Tennis comes out in February. I don't know why there's nothing in January. We might get a big NSO drop in January on Twitter, a Twitter drop, right? But February, we got Mario Tennis and a Nintendo Direct. Mark your calendars. This always happens. So if you see any leakers out there, oh, I heard there was going to be a February Direct. Yes, we know. It happens every year. So February. All right. Now we see spring here, which I can say it's March. Okay. The end of March. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is the very next game. Okay. Now, in the February Direct, you can expect all of these games to get release dates. Now, Splatoon Raiders is the only one without a release date, but let's go ahead and count how many games are confirmed or are already coming for 2026. We have 12 months in a year, and we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, and Splatoon Raiders 5. 5 games. All right. Now, in the before time with Nintendo Switch, we've gotten monthly games, like literally monthly games, a game every month. We can go back all the way back. 2017. Why is it 2017 there? I wonder. Okay, no. It's Nintendo Switch too. This is a new list, but we already have 5 games confirmed for 2026. 5 games, and if you notice, all of those games, I would say maybe Fire Emblem is the one big major RPG for that game, right? The rest are spin-off games, either in the sports or in the Mario series or in the Pokemon series or in the Splatoon series. So the rest are spin-offs, right? The one major game that we have is Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, and the others are spin-off games out of the main. For example, Mario Tennis is a spin-off game of Mario games, right? The sports game. Yoshi is another spin-off game of Mario, because Yoshi is a Mario Universe character. Fire Emblem is the one big game that they announced for 2026. Pokemon Pokopia is Animal Crossing's version, or a Pokemon version of Animal Crossing game, which is awesome, and I cannot wait to get that game. Splatoon Raiders, of course, is a spin-off game of Splatoon. And those are all, I would say, kind of compared to the top 5 franchise games that Nintendo normally releases. Those are the games that normally fill in, all except for Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is a big game, but those are the games that normally fill in between big releases. I need to repeat that. Those are the games, other than Fire Emblem, these are the titles that normally fill in the calendar in between big major releases. So now let's talk about those big major releases. Like I said, February, there is a Nintendo Direct happening. Okay, February. Mark it down. Put it on your calendar. It's gonna happen after the 12th. You know what? I'll even give you a date. I'll even give you a date for that Direct. Let me get to February here. All right, so we have February 12th, which is a Thursday. Let's say February 12. I mean, it could be as early as the 13th, the Friday, or that following week, 18, 19, and 20, around that time. Okay, around that time. Since February already has a game in its month, it's okay. They can go ahead and do the Direct in the third week of February. Which is after after the 12th, which is when Mario Tennis Fever comes out. Okay, mark your calendar. That is the February Direct. The February Direct will be massive. Why? Because we already know the games that are filling in between mega titles. Okay, there's only one mega title there so far, which is Fire Emblem. There's only one mega title there, Fire Emblem. The other ones are spin-offs and side games. Okay, although they're great, they're fantastic, they're going to be great sellers, but they are spin-off games from their major franchises. So the only major franchise game we have is Fire Emblem. Now, also in February, Also in February, let me let me also in February, the 40th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. Okay, so shout out to Robo Gaming, Robo Rob Gaming, who AI took took their video out there. But also in February is The Legend of Zelda anniversary. Okay, Legend of Zelda anniversary. Specifically in October 23rd. I'm sorry, February 20 something. February 20 something. Okay. Now let's use that for a minute. Let's use that for a second here. Let's use that. The anniversary of Zelda is February 20 something. 20 something, right? When is the anniversary of The Legend of Zelda? February 21st. Let's look at the calendar. So February 21st is the 21st of February. The 20th. Listen, you guys remember what happened with Mario, right? You guys remember what happened with Mario, right? How the Nintendo Direct was on what day? A Friday. Why was the Nintendo Direct on a Friday? Well, it had the Mario anniversary in it. The first 15 minutes of the Direct was the Mario anniversary. And the very next day, Saturday, was the anniversary of Super Mario. That was the actual day of the anniversary of Mario. So they made the Nintendo Direct as close as it can to the anniversary without being on a weekend. It was on a Friday. Now, you guys want to see a similarity here? The anniversary of Zelda is on the 21st. Tell me what day it is in chat. Tell me what day is the 21st. Tell me what day. The 21st of February, 2026. What day does that fall on? And then tell me a similarity between the 40th anniversary of Mario and the 40th anniversary of Zelda. Again, this is all theory. We're breaking it down. We're just kind of having fun with this. But just to kind of try to pinpoint exactly when the Nintendo Direct is going to be and how long it's going to last and what they might announce in that very special Direct. Yes, the 20th anniversary, the 40th anniversary falls on a Saturday, just like the Mario anniversary fell on a Saturday. Therefore, they did the Nintendo Direct the day before the anniversary so that they can celebrate the anniversary of Mario and say tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. Tomorrow is the anniversary of 4th anniversary. So you guys can maybe write on your calendar February, Friday, the 20th for that Nintendo Direct. And how long will it be? Well, it's going to be an hour long. Just like the one they made for Mario, unless they go bigger with Zelda. Unless they go bigger with Zelda. And they're going to say, the Mario is the 40th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. And oh my goodness, are we going to get it then? We're going to get it then. We're going to get it then. Hell, and I think that next year's big Zelda game, yes, there will be a big Zelda game next year, will be hopefully the Ocarina of Time remake. And I mean when I mean remake, I'm not talking about a remaster. I'm not talking about the same polygons and the little square figures. I'm talking about a 4K remake, like not 4K as in the resolution, but everything about the game is going to be changed from the ground up. Like the fields are going to look incredible and brand new, and Link is going to look adorable and cutesy as a kid, and Princess Zelda is going to look fantastic, and Ganon is going to look really powerful and menacing, and the horses are going to look new, and I mean the entire game from the ground up. And you guys, if you guys follow my content, you know that a patent that we discovered, which was talked about a little bit around, pointed to the Ocarina of Time game, right? And so you can expect an Ocarina of Time remake game with new mechanics, new visuals. You know, like okay, again, I keep making this comparison, but I got to make it one more time because this is exactly what's going to happen, and I want you guys to have an idea. All right, that's not it. No, that's not him. We got the okay. So this is funny. This is hilarious. All right, I want to make sure that I'm clear with this remake, so I'm showing you guys what's gonna happen. What? Well, that's not the picture. No, come on, dude. Come on. Let me find out again. All right, let's see here. Okay, I think that this is the best one here. Maybe that points to what it was and what it is. Actually, this one is actually really good too. Let me see. This one is actually very, very good too. Ooh, this one. This one too. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and share with you guys these images here. That one. Okay. This is what's happening. Okay. This is what's happening. This is exactly what's happening with Ocarina of Time. So remember, there's a remaster. There's a remaster. There's different types of remaking a game. There's the HD version, which is only adjusting the resolution to what fits on your screen. There is the remaster, which is keeping the same exact form factor and just making sure that they're sharp. Okay, like this one right here. A remake is another game, is a new game. It's not Ocarina of Time. It's a new title. It's a brand new game. Okay, so it's a brand new game with the same story and the same characters, but made from scratch, from the ground up. And so this is what we're gonna see. This is Ocarina of Time on your left side, and this is Ocarina of Time remake on your right side. Pretend this is Link. This is how it's gonna go from the original, whole bunch of little shapes together, to the other one. All right. Now Nintendo is known for keeping a balance between hyper realism and cartoonish, right? Just like they did with Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild characters. It's like a blend between both of them. I know with that when in the GameCube era when they first released Wind Waker, people were not too happy. When they then released Twilight Princess, they tried to go a mix between hyper real and not so, but I guess it didn't do quite well in that regard. And so that in turn gave us Breath of the Wild, which is like the perfect balance between both. And so although we are getting a remake, we're getting a more uh, again. This is the difference. That's how it's gonna be. That's the jump in how it will look. You know, maybe not as hyper realistic as is it? I forgot his name. Is this is my God, Final Fantasy VII. Ares. It's not Squall. Squall is from Final Fantasy VIII. Um, I forgot his name. I'm having a brain fart right now, guys. I'm having a brain fart. um, no. Jeez. Somebody in chat help me with. I'm having a brain fart with when it comes to the name of this guy. I know Sephiroth and Ares and yeah, Yuffie and you know and Barrett. I know all the characters. Why can't I remember? Cloud. Thank you, Cloud. My God, I literally mentioned all the characters from the game and I completely forgot Cloud's name. Wow, you know. But when it comes to the remake, this is what we're talking about, friends. This is what we're talking about. We're getting a remake. It's a brand new game. They're making it from the ground up, and it's gonna look incredible. Gonna sound incredible. I cannot wait to hear that soundtrack because Nintendo lately with their soundtracks, you have to give it up for Nintendo. Okay, from the GameCube era towards this way, the soundtracks have been incredible. You can even look at the soundtrack for Mario Galaxy. Is one of the best soundtracks out there, which is just incredible. And I cannot wait to see just to hear the new music for the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, right? Like just a remake of that music with an orchestra and just beautiful cinematic scenes and everything between, right? There's a lot of emotional scenes in this game, and just with the voice acting too. They add voice acting to this game. So I don't know if they're gonna use a new Zelda. You know, I will. Okay, unpopular opinion. Yeah, I would love to see a new voice actors do Zelda this time around because I associate too much. Link, you must help me, Link. To that to the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom wild area. What is it? The wild Joyce knows how to call it. The wild seasons or the wild I don't know, something like that. And I want to see a new take on Zelda's voice and all the other characters in this new the wild era. Thank you, Joyce. I want to see a new take on their voice acting since it's another Link and another Zelda and other characters, right? They should sound differently. They should sound different. They shouldn't sound the same as Zelda from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. She should sound different in a new game. But that is the one big thing. One of the biggest things that is happening in February. The Legend of Zelda, I believe. Again, this is all speculation. I have no inside information. You know, I just kind of I'm an analyst. I think and I analyze things and I look at possibilities and look at the past and look at the present. Like you just saw, we found the parallel with the anniversaries and when they fall, and since Nintendo decided to do a direct on Friday because the anniversary of Mario was on Saturday, there could be the possibility that Nintendo also does the direct on February 20th, and then because the following day is the anniversary of the Legend of Zelda, and during the Legend of Zelda anniversary, for Nintendo Switch One, we can finally see Wind Waker's already on NSO, but we can still see Wind Waker and Twilight Princess come to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch 1, not 2. But of course, you can play on Switch 2 because backwards compatibility is a thing. And there are a lot of other things happening for the Legend of Zelda, in that season, right? Now, that's just one. That's just one major title. Next year, I believe we will see the Mario trailer or the Mario teaser for the next big Mario game in February. Then we'll get another bigger trailer in June and a holiday launch for Mario. Mario will be the big holiday launch for 2026, November 2026. Maybe September, October, November, December, in those 3 months. But I think February is when Mario will show up. Mario is the baby. We're having a Mario movie around the corner. And I think that hype is at all-time high for a new 3D Mario. Yeah, we got the ports, right? Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, we got Mario Wonder. It's a side scroller, but we're all waiting for that big 3D Mario, that to follow Mario Odyssey. In between then, we've gotten Mario Bowser's Fury, right? 3D All Stars Mario. I'm sorry. Not Bowser. Yeah, Bowser's Fury was the addition game, but still, that was the latest 3D Mario we've gotten. Like the closest to a new 3D Mario we've gotten, Bowser's Fury, which is awesome, right? But I believe February is where we're gonna see the next big Mario game. Okay. Now think about this. Next year, Mario Tennis Fever, Yoshi the Mysterious Book, Fire Emblem, Pokemon Pocopia, Splatoon Raiders, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, the Mario whatever blurpity blurp. I don't know, the big next Mario, the Nintendo's big next the next 3D Mario. The next big 3D Mario. Yeah, there we go. I think that came together nicely. Persona 4 Revival information in February? Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, I know Tabby Cat. I'm just too excited. I'm way too excited. I need to slow down. Slowly. Let's take it easy. So right there we have the second big game for next year in 2026. The big Zelda game, the big Mario game. Got it. I'm breathing. I really don't know what else we can see besides Zelda and Mario, which are the biggest games that could launch next year. I don't quite know what other games could launch. You guys in the chat, help me out. What big title? Because there has to be one more big title. There's going to be one more big title. I think next year there will be. Oh wait! I forgot. How can I forget? How? Animal Crossing. Yes. Animal Crossing. Pokemon already had a game this year. Animal Crossing. The next Animal Crossing. Mario, Zelda, and Animal Crossing are the big games for next year. I put Mario holiday game, Zelda summer game, summer, Animal Crossing fall. So big title for the summer, the fall, and the winter. Animal Crossing, Mario, and Zelda. Pokemon have a game every year. Yeah, we just got this Pokemon game just now. Yeah, we just got this Pokemon game. Um, and yeah, we're getting Pokemon Pocopia next year. So that I think that constitutes next year's Pokemon game. But Mario, Zelda, and Animal Crossing are going to be in my personal opinion, are going to be next year's big titles. Yeah, Animal Crossing. What's up, Renee? Yeah, Animal Crossing, Mario, and Zelda are going to have three big titles. I would say Gen 10 is probably Gen 10 is still coming out next year. Mark my words. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Although I might be, it could also be 2027. No. Who knows? Who knows? But another thing that we might get in February is a Zelda movie announcement. A Zelda movie announcement. Since the movie is coming out in 2027, we might get our first official Zelda movie announcement, maybe in the form of a teaser trailer, maybe in the form of the voice, not the voice actors, the actors, all the actors in the movie playing Link, Zelda, Ganon, Impa. You know, we might get all these characters announced, and so that's the best thing they could do for the 4th anniversary of Zelda. Announce the cast, and then throughout the year, you know, closer to the summer, then release a first trailer later on. I think it's too soon for a first trailer, but the teaser trailer will be perfect for now, like a teaser trailer, just a teaser, you know, nothing big, just something very, very nice, nicely done, something just to completely blow our minds away with the hype, because out of this teaser trailer will come a gajillion theory videos, right? And so I think this will be the perfect time. And I got a note. I also have a foot in the movie industry, my friends. I also have an ear in the movie industry. And Wes Ball, the director for The Legend of Zelda live action, okay? I've been following his career for a while. I watched all his movies, the Maze Runner game, the Maze Runner series. I've watched Planet of the Apes, you know, a lot of his older stuff. And he's never quiet about his stuff. He's never quiet. But this time he's currently working on the live action movie of The Legend of Zelda, currently right now directing the movie, and he's been super quiet. And you could tell he's working on Zelda because Nintendo has always been super quiet, and I'm sure that he doesn't have the freedom he normally has with other movies. Let's go over to his X account. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and bother Mr. Wes Ball a little bit. Let's troll him for a little bit. Let's go ahead and watch Wes Ball. Okay, let's go over to Wes Ball's account and see what he shared last. The very last thing he shared. Okay. The very last. Oh man, I'm sorry guys, but I laugh because I hit the mark again, and like and whenever I hit the mark, I'm like, exactly. What I'm telling you is exactly what's happening. And when you go to his account, it's exactly what I just told you just now. Let me share this to the scene. I am sharing the right account because okay, I see it. Perfect. All right, check it out. Check this out. This is Wes Ball. Okay, if you did not know, this is Wes Ball. He is the director of the live action Legend of Zelda movie. Okay, Wes Ball, right here. As you can tell by his profile picture, he loves this art style, kind of a Studio Ghibli art style, and he's also gone on to say that he's inspired by the Studio Ghibli. Dream a Little Mo, thank you so much for being here. Have a great time at work. I hate this. I'm at work, so I can see his mic taking. I'll listen in. So thank you so much for your support. Have a good time at work. I mean, I appreciate you more than you know. But if you right now, so if you listen, for those who are listening, I'll describe what I'm seeing. Okay, I'll describe what I'm seeing. So I'll do it like if I were talking on a podcast or a radio station. So we are now in Wes Ball's X account. Now, Wes Ball in the past, whenever he's working on a film, any film, he loves sharing images from behind the scenes, little tidbits here and there about his work and about what he's doing, and as a way of promoting something. But he's never worked with Nintendo before, and Nintendo that's not the way Nintendo works. Nintendo is very, very, very guarded with their things, and they don't really rush anything. They announce one thing here, one thing there. Like, look, we're only months away. We're only months away from the Mario movie. By the way, okay, we are November, December, January, February, March, and April. April 4th is the Mario movie. So we're about halfway there, 6 months away. From the Mario movie, and Nintendo has not even given us a trailer yet. Oh, they did give us a trailer. They gave us a teaser trailer for the Mario movie, but it didn't really do anything. It was just like a little pan over the Mushroom Kingdom and then the title for Mario Galaxy. But Wes Ball, on the other hand, he loves sharing things. Okay, and so he always has this pinned comment of a past movie that he was making that got canceled. One of his passion projects, which, by the way, also, whenever you guys are watching it, for those of you listening, go over to Wes Ball and go to his. You guys can take a look at his art style, right? Gives you an idea of how he views the Legend of Zelda. But the very last post he made was of the Legend of Zelda. The very, very last post he made. What date was it? Let's see here. It was on March 28th, 2025. He is never that quiet. Okay? He is never that quiet. And it's because he's working on Legend of Zelda and Nintendo's very quiet on it. So I'm pretty sure they say, hey, we're gonna have to put you on NDA as well. Again, the Legend of Zelda is a passion project from Wes Ball. He's been saying it since he was young. He wants to direct the movie, and so the previous message he shared was the one from Miyamoto, also on March 28th. That says, "This is Miyamoto. Did you have a chance to check out the short video we posted on Nintendo Today a few hours ago? We announced that the live action film of The Legend of Zelda which is producing Avid Arad, will be released in theaters worldwide on March 26, 2027. Okay, and so that is the post. Actually, yeah, the first post was March 26. Yeah, March 26, 2027. And then he posted the image showing the logo and showing the date for March 26, 2027. He is very quiet on this. Super, super quiet. And he's normally not quiet with his previous movies. I mean, look at before this in February. You can tell all the images that he shared before that. Look, from Planet of the Apes. Look at this. Planet of the Apes. He used to share a lot while he was working on the game. On the movie. Okay? You see? Like he used to share a lot. This is his previous movie. Look at that. He was sharing a lot. And for those of you listening, I'm showing images on how every like a lot, like every day he used to share stuff from Planet of the Apes. Okay, look at that, like a lot of stuff. Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes, a lot of stuff. Okay, look at that. Even when they were working with real apes to capture their movement for the movie, and he shared this one ape that is just kind of just dancing in the water, you know. And so right now he is completely quiet. This is all about to change, and I'm saying this is all about to change in February. Guy's gonna go nuts when he starts talking about the movie. I think it's gonna be Wes Ball, Paul Miyamoto, Wes Ball and Miyamoto taking stage, talking about the Legend of Zelda, since Wes Ball is the director of the movie. And then the cast of the movie will finally, be together. Like, I know we know who Zelda and Link is. By the way, look at I encourage you to look them up and watch their movies. They are great actors. They are crazy good actors. And so, yeah, I encourage you guys to take a look at their films, so you guys get acquainted with how Link and Zelda act. Unless you're the kind of person saying, you know what, I just want to watch when they become Link and Zelda, because that way they are Link and Zelda to me, and they're not any other character. And I understand that too. There's so many ways of watching movies, especially when you're a fan of a franchise, and you know somebody is gonna be playing that part. It's good enough for you to know that they are a good actor, and you just want to watch the film. And so I did watch a couple films from Link actor and Zelda actor. I just wanted to get a feel of their voices. I wanted to get a feel of how they act, right? And so I did watch them. They are great actors, both of them. And I cannot wait to see them as Link and Zelda. But Zelda Anniversary, I think, is going to be the where we first see the teaser trailer, and we get we get more information on this. Right now, Wes Ball is super quiet. He's working, right? Working. We have no other cast announced just yet. Just Link and Zelda. At this point, I'm sure they already have who Ganon is going to be. And whatever story they go after, or like in my opinion, they're not gonna really mimic any story from the games. They're just gonna introduce in Zelda a generic mainline story, as in they'll talk about the past, they'll talk about present, they'll introduce the characters, and then they'll introduce the villain and what they have to do to overcome, right? It's not going to be based on any particular title, and I'm telling you, they're not going to do that just because of the fans. Trust me, if they base a movie on Ocarina of Time and they change any little thing, the fans are gonna hear. You're gonna hear from a couple of fans. If they base a movie on Breath of the Wild and something is different, you're gonna hear it. And so the safest way to go is to separate everything. The movie universe is the movie universe. The games are their own thing. They're it's not canon. It's not canon together. Like you can't put the movie anywhere in the timeline that they set up for the video games. The movie will be in its own little area there, just like they did with the Mario movie. Mario movie is completely different. That's why we're getting a Mario Galaxy movie, but there will be characters there from throughout the Mario series, and that was 100% confirmed by Nintendo. Even though it's called Super Mario Galaxy, don't be afraid. Don't be surprised if you see Wario, Waluigi, and so on. You know, and so the main story for the Legend of Zelda will not be one that you know. It'll be one that you're familiar with because you are a Zelda fan. You know, there's Ganon. You know, there's Zelda. There's Link. There's Pura. I mean, maybe Pura. No, but Impa. Impa's always been there. You know, there's a Triforce. You know, there's the power struggle and stuff like that, and you know, there's the Master Sword, and so along that line, and what we do know is that the actor for Link is 16 years old, and not only that, but he looks pretty young. He looks pretty young, right? And because this will be more than one movie, you can tell we're gonna see that character for Link, if they decide to make this movie a trilogy, right? We'll see him grow. We'll see him grow. So this will be, what's up, Bella? This will be an ongoing series, hopefully about 2 or 3 movies, and I can't wait till I cannot wait to see what they come up with for that. Now I know the 40th anniversary will be the perfect time to talk about this. So I'm not sure if they'll give us an actual teaser trailer, but do expect to hear something from the Legend of Zelda live action movie, and whichever form it takes. Teaser trailer, announcement for the cast, any announcement regarding the movie, which is gonna be awesome. Very cool. Let's see here. So 2026 again. The title is 2026 is looking great. I see Mario, the next big 3D Mario happening. We're getting the Mario movie in April, Super Mario Galaxy. You know, Super Mario Galaxy next year. We're getting in 2027. That's another year. That's the Zelda movie. But we're getting big Mario, big Animal Crossing. What's the other game? Did I mention? Forgot what was Zelda. Yeah, Ocarina of Time remake. And it's gonna be a big year. It's gonna be a big year. Nintendo has already kind of given us a hint of. I mean, they've already announced games for next year. We have about 5 titles confirmed for next year, and the only big title from those Nintendo announced is the one for Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is the only big title Nintendo announced, so that leaves the room for bigger titles to be announced in February, which is going to be awesome. It's going to break your bank. So, I mean, let's go ahead and go over it, because there are other games coming in 2026. There are other games coming in 2026, because I only told you about the Switch games, and Switch 2 games. But let me tell you about the Nintendo Switch games, not the Switch 2 games, but Switch games, because Nintendo, yes, they are still supporting Nintendo Switch up to the end of 2026, and even maybe a little more. Who knows, right? So here we have games for Nintendo Switch, okay, that are coming this next year. Two games: Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, 2026 spring. Okay, 2026 spring. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, 2026 spring, and Rhythm Haven Groove. Still doesn't have a release date, but we have Tomodachi Life, Rhythm Haven Groove. That makes 7 titles for Nintendo. 7 titles for Nintendo Switch. Now, Tomodachi Life is coming in spring, in the spring, so that could be anytime towards from the end of March, April, or May, right? But Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream is another one that's coming very, very soon, and Rhythm Haven Groove. So 7 titles, 7 games coming on Nintendo Switch for 2026. Okay, that's only first party games. That's only first party games, not counting all of the amazing third party titles already confirmed coming to Nintendo Switch in 2026. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that Nintendo is going to have one of the best first, I would say, 1 to 2 years compared to the Nintendo Switch to this one. It's going to be a big difference because not only we're going to have like major first party games and big games coming, but also third party titles coming to Nintendo Switch in the first 2 years of the Nintendo Switch 2. All right. Now, tomorrow is 2-Point Museum. So, with that said, Animal Crossing is the perfect game to introduce the Nintendo Switch 2 Lite. Okay? Animal Crossing is the best game to introduce the Nintendo Switch 2 Lite, and it will probably sell a lot of Switch 2 Lite systems, right? And having Nintendo Switch 2 come in at a more affordable price, things are looking good. So I know that Switch came out this year, but I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibilities that we get a Nintendo Switch 2 Lite next year, late next year for the holiday season, right? I know it's just 1 year. I normally would put that in year 2, but I really can't rule it out, right? It says here, Mike. Hey man, why do people seem to be celebrating the demise of Xbox? I mean, without Xbox, PlayStation will monopolize everything. Competition is good for the industry, not monopoly. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree with that. I love my Xbox. I bought the Xbox Series X year 1, and I've had it ever since. I actually traded it for my Switch 2, but I still have my Series S. And I don't think Xbox is going anywhere. I think they're just having a little bit of a crisis. I think that we need for Xbox. I say we because I consider myself part of the fan base for Xbox. I think we just need a change in management. I think we need a change in management we need fresh minds. Because Microsoft and Xbox, they have all of the tools they need to succeed and they can become like so great. I mean, they have so many IPs because of the dev companies they bought. They own so many characters that they choose to focus on bringing these characters to their own system and keep these characters exclusive to their platform. Actually, if you saw my video today, My rant was on that. We need exclusivity. I'm not too crazy about this. Oh, there's no exclusivity. I mean, exclusivity is a good thing. It only betters the platform and is good for competition, which creates better games, right? I just think that, like I said in the video, it was the wrong type of competitive mark. Like they were focusing on the wrong thing. And I put Nintendo as an example because Nintendo has been around since the 80s when it comes to gaming, right? They've been around for hundreds of years now and other things, but video games, Nintendo has been the only consistent video game platform delivering consistent on their IPs. Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Pokemon, right? And what happens with this is that because they are consistent with their characters and their games, people get attached to these characters, people get attached to these games, and I love Mario. Why? I remember playing Mario when I was a kid. Mario's still around. I'm looking forward to the next Mario. You see that? You see how that happened? And since the late 90s, PlayStation and Xbox, and at one point Nintendo went into this power battle. Who can make the most powerful console? And so they started just battling it out and just battling it with power instead of just creating games and characters that can grow with people, right? Like imagine if Xbox would have taken their rare replay characters and continue to make games all the way from the 90s, 2000s, the 2010s, and all the way to the 2020s. And now what would have happened was that they would have developed a core of very, very passionate fans who are attached to these characters, and grown up with these characters, right? They have Halo, right? And Halo is like the first one was great, right? They had the Master Collection. It was like always a hit and miss, and there wasn't a lot of consistency with the character. For them, they just treated it as a game, like a regular title on their system, rather than making Master Chief like their main mascot and just pushing Master Chief ever, And so I think that Xbox still has time to change gears, but they need new leadership. They need a new creative people who can think and adjust with time. You know what I mean? Okay, the Xbox didn't do quite well. Why did it do well? Well, it lacked IP. It lacked video games that could be attached to the system that could sell the system, because this phone without apps is just a phone. And imagine this phone without the ability to make phone calls. It's just a paperweight. And so they can learn from this, just like Nintendo learned from the Wii U, right? Learn from their mistakes, just like Nintendo learned from the Wii U. New management, new leadership, and focus on video games. Focus on their own IP. Their own IP. I'm not talking about Indiana Jones. I'm not talking about like licensing. I'm talking about their own IP. Nobody owns Mario but Nintendo. Right now, nobody owns Banjo but Xbox. Banjo could literally be Xbox savior if they release a crazy Banjo-Kazooie game, like just Like bring it up to Mario Odyssey and bring it up to um Astrobot levels, right? And make a really good Banjo Kazooie and leave it on Xbox. Make it exclusive. Trust me, that'll be great. It'll be crazy. It'll be the best thing they could do. You know, and so says Nintendo has some many failures before 64, GameCube, Wii U. How did they survive this long? What's their secret? Well, consistency, right? Consistency. They know that by Nintendo 64, right? By Nintendo 64, they have already created lifetime fans with their IPs. Nintendo is nothing without Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, right? Pokemon. So Nintendo's secret lies in their IPs, their characters, right? You want to play the next Mario. You want to play the next Pokemon. You want to play the next Zelda. That's what Nintendo's secret is. Even if a console fails or it doesn't do that well, they still continue to deliver on that IP, on that character. Mario Sunshine was a great game. It was on a game on GameCube, right? Nintendo 64 had Mario 64, like to revolutionize the 3D platform industry, right? Introduced the first ever multi-directional joystick, right? And so when you look at you compare what Nintendo does that keeps them around is they take advantage of their characters. They know how to really make the games with them and take advantage of how people love Mario, and not only that, but they take Mario and they see the value in Mario. So they say, hey, Mario's not just a platforming guy. Mario is also a baseball player. Mario is also a tennis player. Mario is also a doctor. Mario is also an Olympian. Mario is also, you take Mario, the IP, and you just kind of break out with it. And look what they're doing with Splatoon. Splatoon it has grown to be, I think it has grown like insane. It's been insane, the growth of Splatoon. From Splatoon 1 to Splatoon 3, the amount of fans that Splatoon has now is just crazy. And what is Nintendo doing? Oh, wait, well, look what they're doing here. They are actually doing a new game, right? With Splatoon. Interesting. Splatoon Raiders. Right here, Splatoon Raiders. That is what Nintendo is doing. They know how to use their strength. Nintendo is more than their system. Nintendo is their characters, their IP. And Nintendo at this point is not just their system or their IPs, but more like the relationship between us and these characters. And what are they doing on top of that? Well, they're expanding. They're becoming immortal. Nintendo's not going anywhere. Super Nintendo World is now a theme park, which will continue to grow on its own. We have already Super Nintendo World with the Mushroom Kingdom. We have Donkey Kong Country now. The Legend of Zelda is coming soon. We have Luigi's Mansion also coming soon. We got Pokemon Snap as a ride coming very soon. And so Nintendo is more than just their video games. Nintendo is their IP, and they know how to create relationships between fans and their IP. And that itself is what video games is all about. Creating memories, creating attachments between fans and games and characters, and bringing these games, bringing these characters and presenting these worlds, and then inviting us fans into those worlds, and then we get attached to these worlds, and then what does Nintendo do on top of that? They make these worlds and they bring them to life, Super Nintendo World, and now they create movies, a Mario movie, and now the Legend of Zelda live action, and then the Super Mario Galaxy movie. You know, Nintendo Pictures. That's a secret. That is a secret. Nintendo knows the power behind intellectual property. They know the power behind exclusivity, right? Mario belongs nowhere but on a Nintendo. That's their motto. Mario is their butter and bread and lifeline, and so they are making sure that their company survival is guaranteed because of the relationships they've created with the fans, between the fans and their characters. And I wish that for Xbox, and I wish that for PlayStation. They've both been around since the 90s, late 90s, I think, right? And they've had plenty of time to create the same type of relationships between the fans and the characters. But they've been involved for far too long in this power struggle about who makes the more powerful console, who makes the more powerful games, the hyper realistic games and stuff like that. And they spent way too much money on development, making close to no money in return, and building these overpowered consoles where their return is close to zero, and then now we're stuck in a place where, like, wait, how can we, here's let's buy all of these amazing studios, and if we buy all these studios, we have a lot to work with. But no, they bought a lot of studios, they let go so many people, and instead of using those people to create new games and putting them to work, putting this time to work in order to create new games based on the IPs that people already know. And I'm talking about Banjo-Kazooie here, and so I think that's Nintendo's secret. That's Nintendo's secret, and they've been doing it in plain sight for others to follow, So, do you think PLZA deserves all the Pokemon Legends ZA has hate? Really? I haven't been paying attention because I'm enjoying myself a lot. I love the game. I love the game. I really love the game, Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm in the minority. I think I'm in the minority that likes it more than Legends Arceus. Although Arceus had an interesting story to it, I love this. I love Pokemon Legends Arizona. I'm loving it a lot. I haven't beaten it yet because I'm taking my time, but I really love it. So I'm not really aware about the hate that it's getting. But then again, it's a Pokemon game, and there's always going to be somebody hating on a Pokemon game, just like every other game before. I think the what matters the most is how you feel about the game, right? As long as you like it, you love it, you're enjoying yourself. Didn't it sell 5 million copies in a week? Like 5 million in a week. In a week. With half of it being on Nintendo Switch 2. That's crazy. That's insane. So Pokemon Legends Arizona is doing just fine. People can say whatever they want, as long as we love our games, we play them, and yeah. Yeah, and if you want a place where we enjoy games, we don't give in to the hate. Hey, this is a good place to subscribe and stay around. There's always going to be hate out there. You just have to find your group and stick with them. There's always going to be people out there. Unfortunately, hate sells. People like to hate. People like drama, and so drama attracts more drama. Hate attracts more hate. You know, and it's rare to find those small pockets of positivity in your day. But hey, we created one here on the channel in this community, and so I invite you to stick around. You know, Trust me. We know that it's not always peaches and cream or fine and dandy, but hey, you know, it's always good to focus on the good. Yeah. I have not seen a bug unless it's a Pokemon or a glitch in my game. Okay? So I have not seen one bug or one glitch unless it's a Pokemon or an electric type Pokemon. So yeah. I'm like, unless it's an electric type Pokemon, I've not seen a glitch. Unless it's a bug type Pokemon, I've not seen a bug. I've been having so much fun. Now I can't really speak on those who are playing it on Switch One, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Blue Moon, I got 5 shinies, so whatever. Shinies do not exist. We like each other and we disagree nicely. Yep, there you go, Jamar. I'm here as much as possible. You are so positive. I try. I try. Thank you, Dream. I try. Um, but yeah, I still don't believe in shinies because I never caught one. I'm like, I play every single Pokemon game. I've never ever caught a shiny, and it has nothing to do with me being legally blind. Okay, maybe I haven't and have not seen it. They all look the same to me. Okay. um, I don't know. I've never caught a shiny ever. Not even not on Pokemon or even look. Let me show you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all my Pokemon. Look at all my Pokemon apps. I got them all. Okay. Pokemon. I got all the Pokemon apps. Right? I got Pokemon the playing game card. I got Pokemon Friends. I have Pokemon Go. I got Pokemon United. Right? I'm a Pokemon fan, right? I don't have a Pokemon channel, but I got you know, there are no shinies. That's okay. That's a glitch. Okay, shinies are glitched. They don't exist. They're not real. So that's the only glitch. Oh no. Oh no. Pokemon Go. You guys remember that one? Pokemon Go. At one point I thought it was a Pokemango. Pokemango. Like a mango, like a fruit. Like Pokemango. At the beginning when it first came out, like Pokemango. What's a Pokemango? Is it like some type of fruit? You know? Like is it a game about catching fruit? Like Pokemango? Is it like a smoothie? Like a smoothie title? Like a smoothie? Is it a smoothie making game? Huh? Because I mean, kind of. I think that's when I started getting into mango smoothies, Poke Mango. It it uh it really got me into mango smoothies. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Nintendo is on a roll. 2026 is looking great, and you guys have been phenomenal. Let me uh let me shout out one more time, Zelda Player 85 for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much for your support. No, no Pokemint. What is that Pokemint? Well, I do like mint. I do like mint. So if we can get some Pokemint, trademark TM Odyssey channel, Pokemint, coming soon to the cashier part of the register where they put all the candies and try to make you buy them near you. Okay, some Pokemints. I like mints. I just don't like the combination of chocolate and mint. It's not supposed to be. It's not as good as peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and chocolate. Yeah. No, I like mint. I like mint. I just don't like the combination of chocolate and mint. It's like, what the heck is going on here? You want to have I don't get it. Are you, because mint is fresh. Chocolate is milky and like kind of like bleh. Still good, but bleh, right? That's the feeling. Bleh. So how do you mix? Like, how do you? I don't like. I don't know. Just doesn't go. Yeah, this doesn't go. This doesn't go. It's mint. It's supposed to make you feel fresh and minty, right? But then you put chocolate, which is good on its own. It's good. Mint, great. Chocolate, great. This, no, not great. Horrible. I love mint, peppermint bark from Williams Sonoma. Yeah, it's mint. It's a mint. Even peppermint is good. Peppermint is a little spicier, but it's still good. It's still good. Okay, it is still good. Very good. Oh, by the way, I forgot to announce November 1st. What day is it? Let's see, November 1st. November 1st, it will be our holiday our holiday initiation live stream. We will be let's see here. Look at that. Look at the calendar. Decorating the tree. We're gonna be decorating the tree, talking about games, but at the same time decorating the tree on mint. Well, no mint. No mint. Oh yeah, maybe mint. Yeah, mint. Just mint. No chocolate, just mint. Mint is good. They make mint on other stuff. Like what? Like mint. It's white and dark chocolate. Candy cane? No. They can't do that. They can't do a candy cane with chocolate. Girl Scout cookies, thin mints are good. What is what is it made of? Pokemon? No. Junior mint subscription? What? I might be hungover on November 1st as party. That's all right. That's okay. Right? That's right. It's your birthday. Right. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, on November 1st we'll have a last. I don't see the day. What day it is? Monday the 27th. Wait, October. Okay. November 1st is Saturday. This Saturday. All right. So this Saturday, We will have. Well, we'll try to do a tournament. We'll do a tournament. Mario Kart tournament, Splatoon tournament, All Guys, all that stuff tournament, and we'll decorate the tree. And we'll have a Christmas music in the background the entire time. I know it's early. I know. I don't care. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's this Friday is the end of October, and the next day you'll. I mean, I'm already going to my local stores. I'm seeing a lot of holiday stuff up. All the trees are up. All the trees are up already. I mean, Halloween's not even here yet, and all the trees already up like crazy. You go to Walmart, the tree section is full with decorations and everything. It's crazy cupcakes. All right, my friends, it has hit the 2-hour mark on our live stream. I just want to say thank you everyone for being here, for your support, for your love, and for just spending some time here at the Odyssey. I appreciate you more than you know. If you have not done so yet, please take a look at my latest video. If you have done so already, do me one more favor. Go over there, watch it one more time, and then leave a comment down below. Reply to somebody on in the chat. If you guys could do that for me, it would mean the world to me. If you go watch that video, and then keep it playing while you reply to somebody's comment. And if you have not commented yet, leave a comment. That's going to help me a lot on the channel. That'll help me a lot. And if you have not liked it yet, then go ahead and hit like. Get it over 100 likes. I'm not sure we are at 100 yet, but if you could do that for me, that would mean the world for me. So thank you so much, guys, for everything and for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow here, same time, same bad channel, same bad time, same thing, same me, same different news, and a whole bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff. Thank you, everyone. Go check out the channel. Go check out the video like that. Actually, you know what? I'm headed there right now. I'm headed to the video right now, and I'll see you guys there. So go over to the video, and I will see you guys there in just a little bit. Okay. Let me go ahead and try to add something here. This. All right, so I'll see you guys in the little video here. We're only about 80 subscribers away. 80 subscribers away from 55K. All right, never give up. Journey on.